Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, for Twitch, we dove into patch 5.5. We broke some shackles on an ancient dragon, and we witnessed the Pogathan, or how you want to pronounce that place, was attacked by a bunch of enthralled Imperials and dragons. Oh boy. We are in patch 5.55, the last story patch of Shadowbringers. So, let's get through this. Sessa, you're looking well. I take it you managed to squeeze in some rest. If you came for times from Cryo, I'm afraid we're still waiting, but we do have some odd scraps of news to share. Scraps, she says. Lunar particles have been popping all over the place, but the Alliance has the situation well in hand, thanks in no small part to Hoary Boulder and the others. Meanwhile, talks with the Beast Tribes are going even better than expected. Encouraged by Ul'dah's progress with the Eorzea, Gridania has opened negotiations with the XIV, believe it or not. All of which is obviously very encouraging, but with the Telophoroi still out there, it is not as if we can afford to lower our guard. Begging your pardon, but I come bearing an invitation from the Alliance. A council meeting is due to be held in Alamigo, and your attendance is humbly requested. We were just talking about the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I believe the intention is to share news of recent developments and discuss what measures might be taken to combat the Telophoroi, in concert with our new allies. The Beast Tribes have also been invited. It is hoped that they will join in the fight against our common foe. So, the Alliance will bring all the Beast Tribes into the fold at a single stroke. An ambitious plan, given the delicacy of the negotiations, but mayhap an expedient one, considering the threat we face. Indeed, my lady, and for their part, I'm told the Beast Tribes have agreed to attend. If the Science too are present, all of Eorzea will be represented. To arrange such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking, not only diplomatically, but practically. Praying from the Alliance that we will be honored to participate. We shall make for Alamigo without delay. Now I will bear your answer thither with all haste. We look forward to receiving you at the Royal Palace. Well, now that we've accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I move that you and Yashil lead our contingent. Given how long you have worked into end summoning, it is only right that you be present for what promises to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part in that little endeavor, don't you, Cecila? All present may rightly claim a seat, I do quite agree, but by your leave, I shall remain here and lend what assistance I can to the coordination of our defensive efforts. I'm not coming either. Einwerk will be there, and I'd rather not be interrogated. Very well then. Let those with a mind to hold the fort get on with holding it. I suggest the rest of us make for Alamigo, shall we? Alright. Let's off we go. That is not my teleport button. That's my heal bubble button. Take me away! Look who it is. Oh, the snake people are here too. It's the Sylphs! And the Sahagin, Vanu. I can't quite remember what the roach people are called.
Minasama, こたびの会議への出席、心より感謝いたします。
仲間を拉致した連中について情報があるっていうのは本当だろうな。まずはそこんとこ聞かせてもらおうか。大変じゃねえか。あの塔で連れ去られた仲間が操られてるってんなら急いで助けに向かわねえと。
もちろんそれができれば一番でしょうけれど、精神汚染や異形の蛮神への対策も必要よ。むやみな突撃は得策ではないわ。
接近が困難なら遠方からの砲撃で破壊する方法もある
が、我らが同胞ごと皆殺しにしようというのか。
さあ銀族の者よ、落ち着け。メルウィブ殿にその気があるならとっくにやっているはず。我らは策を練るために集まったのだ。
その通り。囚われた者たちを見捨てるような攻撃を行うつもりはない。我らは困難を乗り越え、ようやく対話を始めたのだ。
そう。全ての国と種族とが手を取り合い、総力を挙げねばこの危機を打破することはできぬだろう。相手は星の終末を目指すと宣言しているのだ。
天使いと帝国が組み、我らが神も悪しき異形の姿となって敵の手に落ちている。それら全てを相手取り本気で勝利できると。
ここに集いし、国家、種族、組織、それらが手を取り合えれば必ずや。今のは
お主らは感情が高まった時エラから息を吐き出さぬのか。とも
not
か
quite.
くここに集いし者たち全てが共に戦おうというのならサハギンだけが臆することはない。我らもまた森を掲げて戦うと誓おう。
これまでの禍根すべてを忘れたわけではない。それでも未来のために私は人の言葉を信じる。コボルド族も共闘に挑んだし。
イクサルだってブルってるわけじゃねえ。やるときゃやるがよ。敵の傀儡にされちまった仲間たちを見捨てたくはねえんだ。
もちろんです。暁が編み出した精神汚染の治療法を共有し、皆さん自身の手でお仲間を取り戻せるよう計らいましょう。
ありがてえ。感謝する。
Oh, this is a sight.
暁の決命は蛮神問題の解決を使命の一つに掲げていた。ミンフィリアがここにいればこの光景を見て 誰よりも喜んだだろうな。
彼らの決断に私たちも応えなくちゃ。ポークシーをさらに増やしていかないとね。
皆さんに私から提案があります。終末の塔に囚われた者たちを救い出したい。その思いはここにいる皆が一致していることでしょう。しかし塔に近づけるのは精神汚染に耐性を持つ少数の者のみ。そして潜入したとて異形の蛮神が待ち受けています。だからこそまずは蛮神の召喚を阻止することこそ優先すべきだと考えます。
そうか、神おろしには祈りとエーテルがいる。どちらか片方でもかければ神は現れない。
はい、その通りです。終末の塔は何らかの方法でエーテルを集めているはず。その仕組みを解明し阻止する方法を模索しましょ
う。では目下我々に求められるのはエーテル収集を阻止する手法が編み出されるまでの間、さらなる誘拐を防ぎ被害を最小限にとどめることじゃな。各国各種族の連携を強化し、テロフォロイの軍勢に動きがあれば互いに援軍を送り合うといったところであろうか。
前回の襲撃、我らだけでは決して抗えなかった。救援により救われた身であればこそ恩衆文明、その相互防衛に加わろう。
意義のある者はいないようだな。では私からも一つ提案させてもらいたい。この歴史的な大同盟にふさわしい名をつけてもらいたいのだ。絆を編んでくれた暁の者にね。
The Grand Company of Eorzea, what else?
その名は。
良い名だ。エオルゼアに生きる全ての者が集うに、これ以上ふさわしい名はあるまい。
異議なし。エオルゼアの名のもとに集おう。
国と種族の垣根を越えて東方連合とも力を合わせ終末を呼び込まんとする者に抗いましょう。
それでは宣言しよう。グランドカンパニーエオルゼアの結成を。
Nice.
私もこの光景を見て決断ができた。この後王宮の外で話をさせてくれるかい？
Huh. Well, now that we're out of earshot of other delegates, I hope you will forgive me if I speak my mind. Let me begin by saying I have dreamed of this day since the moment I first set foot upon these shores, and I was heartened as anyone to see the people of Eorzea pledge their solidarity. Yet even as they uttered their declarations, all I could think about was the conflict to come, the sacrifices that would be made, and lives lost. Inevitabilities that I will struggle to accept, but at least now there is hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step, the first of many. Many and more. Elder Seasier, how might we be of service? I seek Master Alphinaud's assistance in a matter involving Gridania's neighbors, the Sylphs. I know that you and yours have long kept a weather eye upon the crystal trade, the better to predict the coming of primals, and so you'll be familiar with the Sylphs of the Ash Crown Consultorium. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, it is our hope that we may make use of the Sylphs' established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between a trade consortium and a grand company. If the Sylphs are to perform their task effectively, they will require the counsel of one versed in the operational aspects of an armed force. An armed force founded with the same goal in mind, no less. The Crystal Braves, yes. Forgive me, Master Alphinaud. I know it was a painful chapter in your life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. My hubris applauded, of course, the Crystal Braves, which stretched far beyond the Aura's initial conception. One intended to pave the way for the founding of what I intended to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the Order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests, and I have no interest to see this new endeavor suffer the same fate. May I ask too much of you? Not at all. You may count upon my assistance for what little it is worth. By your leave, I shall prepare a report, including a list of recommendations, drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. You have my gratitude, Master Alphinaud, and my trust. When your report is ready, pray share it directly with the Sylphs. With your guidance and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt that our fellowship shall emerge from the shadow of the Telophoroi and flourish. Until next we meet, my friends. Before committing anything in writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I'd like to hear. Former Braves, you understand. Might you join me in seeking them out? Sure. Tss. Thank you. As someone who witnessed the Aura's rise and fall, yours would be a reassuring presence. I'll join you. If you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades, it'll be a lot quicker if we share the task of questioning them. They may have Gronha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany the thinkers back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's events. You should be glad of your company, Gronha. I shall explain the details on the way. Alright. So what's the plan, brother mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably admit that the report proposed is largely written. Not long after that fateful day Noel died, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history, from the events that led to its inception to the failings that brought about its demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility. Never did I imagine it might be later referred to by those seeking to form a similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone. Its events viewed from my single perspective. For it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to me to be the crucial question. Namely, why, after the Crystal Brave disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new company? God damn, dude! Every time. About bind a new grand company together. And that this knowledge might help us prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That is my hope, yes, but the questions I would ask for are uncomfortable to some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandon the cause will welcome my inquiries. Then Gronha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the ones who kept the faith. A fine suggestion. Have care, however. Certain of my former comrades are of questionable character. So keep your wits about you, and let's reconvene in Gridania later on. Alright. If you have no objections, I have a mind to begin by speaking with Raiola and Aliane. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending an intelligence briefing at Cashmo Orion's. Let's seek them out. God, we haven't been there in ages, man. Feels like forever. Well, look who it is, and what brings you two here? Won't have anything to do with the big meeting, would it? In manner of speaking, I haven't been assigned a task, you see, for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. So, you want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, that. Shit. Every time after I eat, it's always my throat. As Raiola will attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in our midst. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. Not a day goes by that I do not think back to those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve the cause for as long as I am able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited at the Rising Stones, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves. And in spite of everything that had happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away, but when you gave us your truest, when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but try to repay it? Nothing, that's what. As for me, my own tale, I've always felt the Scions have something in common with my old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed, and I still strive to live by it to this day. But as time goes on, I've learned that strength comes from many shapes and sizes. From Hori Boulder to Mr. Stataru, we've all of us have got something to offer. And not one of us is doing it for personal gain. Because we believe there's more important things than that. Things worth protecting, which is what being in a Scion's all about. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Forgive me, Cecila. Could you... give us your thoughts on the Crystal Braves. Well, its founding ideals were something to be proud of, but the ideals alone don't make a crew. For every swab who signed up with good intentions, there was another who was only in it for the coin, the glory, or both. Ours was quite a disparate band, and while I will never forgive Ilberd, the fact we managed to function at all was thanks in large part to his efforts. Just a pity he was doing it all for the wrong reasons, eh? Only it takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a barrel full of them. Not like the Scions. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down we've all got that shared sense of purpose. And why? Because Tataru sifted out all the glory hunters before they made it through the door. I see. So while our ranks comprise a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we are all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of our discussion and refer to it when directing my recommendations. Until we meet again. I always liked Raiola, and I've always liked Raiola and Aliane. It's a shame we never got to see any of Raio's former companions from the Company of Heroes. Well, I think we have taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I'm conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let us make our way to Gridania and hear what the others have learned. Where am I going? where am I going? Oh, I'm going up to the Lancers Guild of all places. That's kind of a strange place to meet. Thanks to Tatara's ever-dependable intelligence, we managed to track down a handful of former braves without any great difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so, but we heard enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alphino, some of their comments were harsh. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less valid in my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Thank you. I will set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go ahead to Little Saul's and seek out Elder Frixio. I will join you anon. Alright. Off to Hawthorne! God, it's been even longer since we made an official visit to Little Solace, man. We haven't made an official visit to Little Solace since freaking A Realm Reborn. I thought I was done with these guys. Welcome, Brave One and friends of Brave One. How good it is to see walking ones again so soon after the meeting. Should this one perform the customary dance of greeting? No, be at ease. It is true that these ones are once delighted in making walking ones dance, but no more. Horned One Connie Senna said that walking ones would be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sylphlands and abducted many of these ones, so these ones will be glad to hear bear messages between fighting friendly ones. That's starting to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to start the Talafaroi. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide will be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one, and in quite a hurry it seems. Eorzea, you must come quickly. Whatever's the matter, Alpha Node? Don't tell me you couldn't read my handwriting. What? No, a Twin Eta officer accosted me while I was about to set out. Charlotte has sent an envoy and who is due to arrive in Gordana at any moment. An envoy? Could it be that Corral has managed to sway the forum? We shall know soon enough, but there's more. The envoy has requested the two of us attend the audience of the Elder Seedseer. Really? I can see why they want Scions to be present, but us specifically? Wait, it isn't who I think it is. It is. I could scarcely believe it myself, but when I inquired as to the envoy's identity, I was told it was one Fortunal Lavalier. Ooh. Your father? Well now, the fact that a survey member of the forum had journeyed here would be a surprise enough, but him? Quite. I gleaned from this that they are taking the matter seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the other 98 forum members? Unless he volunteered for it. It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he is concerned for your well-being? Perhaps, but he has always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Indeed, and whenever he writes to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet him with her after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Frixio, though I am to cut our visit short, we must return to Gridania. Pray accept my apologies along with my report. Never mind, there'll be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking ones for more urgent matters. Go! The audience will be held at the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits even now. But let's be on our way. Alright. Let's haunt her on over there. Alright. Alright, send me on my way, sir. My friends, I thank you for coming so swiftly. Word of Master 4. I'm gonna call you Master 4. Makes it easier for me to say. Master 4's visit took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mistress Corral permission to request Charlene's aid, we did not anticipate so prompt reply, much less it would be delivered by a member of the Forum. What the nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover. Oh boy. Well, let's find out.
カヌエ・センナ殿、こうして直々にお話しする機会をいただき感謝します。シャーレアン哲学者議会を代表してまいりました古種のルベユールと申します。
はじめまして、古篠様。こちらこそ急な要請にもかかわらずおいでいただき深く感謝申し上げます。
ご無沙汰しております、お父様。お元気そうで何よりです。
まあ、二人もよくぞ無事で、本国で待つアメリアンスも聞けば安心することだろう。
お母様はお元気なの？
もちろん、毎日お前たちの身を案じているとも。おかげさまで家族と再会する時間も得られました。聞いたところによると、かつてここグリダニアでは我が父ルイザワが万神の脅威を解いていたこともあったとか。
ええ、第七霊祭が起こる直前のこと。グリダニア王となったルイゾア様は万神の脅威を訴え対策に奔走してくださいました。その尽力があればこそ被害は最小限に抑えられ、ガレマール帝国の侵略も跳ねのけることができました。今日のグリダニアがあるのはかのお方のおかげなのです。
その賛辞は受け取りかねます。私はむしろ父の行いに最後まで異を唱えていた。そしてその考えは今も変わってはいない。
Yeah, that was to be expected.
地の集積者として歴史の観察者たれ。それがシャーレアンで学術を研鑽する者の理念でしたね。
理念であり信念と言い換えてもよいでしょう。カヌエ・センナ殿、私の携えてきた回答をエオルゼア同盟軍の各名手へとご伝達願いたい。我々シャーレアンは今後ガレマール帝国及びエオルゼアにて発生するいかなる紛争にも介入する意思はないと。
今世界が終末の危機にあることはご存知のはず。なぜその決断に至ったのかお聞かせ願えますか？
終末？いや、こんなものは人同士のさまつな小競り合いに過ぎない。我々シャーレアンが抗うべき終末ではないのです。
待ってください、父上。あなたは何をおっしゃっているのです？今抗わなければテロフォロイの企みに屈するのみ。小さな島に閉じこもったまま開ける未来があるとお思いか？
アルフィノの言う通りよ。 私たちは戦いの前線に立って脅威に立ち向かってきたわ。だからこそシャーレアにも無関心でいてほしくないの。掲げる理念が大事ならちゃんとそれを果たせるように今は手を取り合うべきよ。
そんな風に声を荒げて、私はお前たちならば正しく学べるだろうと信じてエオルゼアへの渡航を許したのだがな。学びを得るどころか、まさか知性を失うとは。私がなぜ父の行いに異を唱え続けていたのか思い出しなさい。問題解決のために戦いを選ぶこと、それは本当に賢明な道なのか。人を殺し、土地を汚し、国を疲弊させる。勝利をつかんだとて生じた犠牲を埋めるには長い年月がかかる。そんな選択は長期的視野で見てなお正しいのか。真に知的なものとは争いを避ける術を知る者のことだ。お前たちが大切なものを得たというのなら、なぜそれがわからない。
Oh man, these are all good answers. The northern plight of those might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. I mean, it's true.
いくら黙っていても構わない。ただそれは正当性を証明できぬ行為、他者に強いようとしていたということだ。それこそが周囲を惑わし、いたずらに被害を広げ、シャーレアンの真に重大な使命を阻むだろう。アルフィノ、アリゼ、
Well,
今日からルベユールの名を捨てよ。
they just got disowned.
今後お前たちの行動に私は一切干渉しない。戦いを望むのならエオルゼア諸国と共に好きなだけ血を流すがいい。
お待ちください。シャーレアンの見解は分かりましたが、どうか今一度互いの未来のために対話を。
結構。何を言われようと我々の考えは変わりません。お互い他のことに時間を割く方が建設的でしょ
う。待ってよ、お父様。
行くなアリゼ。
なんで止めるのよ。だってこんなの。
The guy's an asshole. Good lord. Man, the Chais were better parents to him than that guy. Shit. So that's what he came here to say? That we're all fools for having the temerity to defend ourselves against the Telophoroi? And as for the rest, like it or not, this was the formed decision, to watch from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger, and as he handed down our judgment, I could not think of nothing to say that could possibly sway him. I still can't. To prolong the discussion would have changed little, for it is not only Master 4 who must be persuaded, but the Forum as a whole. The decision was made ere your father crossed the sea. Nor is it like to be changed. So we shall face the Telophoroi without their aid. Forgive me, but if they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go to the trouble of sending the envoy in the first place? Why do they not simply keep their counsel as they were wont to do? Cessla, has Master 4 arrived yet? Then it is as I feared. My efforts were in vain. I pleaded our cases to as many forum members as I could, but they flatly refused to discuss the matter. No, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject without exception. It was almost unnerving. Could it be that they're hiding something from us? That might go some way to explain Master 4's performance. When you said that they would know if the final days were truly upon us, I dismissed it as pride. But what if they genuinely believe that they know how the world will end and simply disagree with us about the circumstances? That I don't know, but something tells me that they're not as unconcerned about the Telafroi as they claim. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? I would very much like to delve deeper into this, but I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better with my other mission, researching Hydaelyn and the Ethereal Sea. I tried to listen to the help of experts in the field, but it appears the Forum has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Obstructed at every turn. So it would seem, but don't lose heart just yet. With all the knowledge and acquaintance that we have between us, we can still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here. When the time is right, of course. I am aware that matters in Eorzea stand on a knife edge, but with your permission, I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. I've always wanted to visit Sharlayan. I mean, yes. And so you shall, albeit under less than happy circumstances. It may take a while to secure entry for you all, but I'll let you know when everything's in order. Look after yourselves in the meantime, won't you? Your speculations give me cause to hope. Yet, if these seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it is possible the Australians hide some secret truth from us, there can be no certainty that exposure will prompt a change of heart. And so, for the present, we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. The Forum has refused our request for aid, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Telafroi. Even with all of Eorzea standing united, there is no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Sharlayan intend to do if we fail? I don't know. Oh, well, there's no gold piece this time? The final story mission. Here we go. While Sharlayan's stance is indeed disappointing, we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There is much more to be done. I shall begin by sharing the Forum's response with my counterparts in the Alliance. Meanwhile, I would ask us that the Scions... Grave tidings, Walking Ones! Grave tidings! Calm yourself, my gentle friend. What has occurred? These ones who want to see the Feathered Ones send terrible news. Destroying ones have appeared in Zaloptal. Destroying ones and capture ones, and even frightful godly ones. Feathered ones didn't stand a chance and were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes, much too late. But luckily, destroying ones were only passing through and continued on west. Feathered ones who did not fight or were left unharmed. West. That would be Korthus. My lady, the Ishgardens report that Telafroi have emerged from the eastern highlands of Korthus and are marching at speed. Though the purpose is yet to be determined, the Cartno Flats would seem the most likely destination. Lord Einrich has already dispatched his forces and requests our immediate support. Tell him he shall have it. The time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. Oh boy. Well, mayhap it is a mercy we don't have time to stew upon our misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to Cartno. Wait, this one almost forgot. Destroying ones were said to be led by a cackling robed one. This one must see that all walking ones know. Farewell. That's probably Fan Daniel. Fan Daniel? Who else? It was only a matter of time before that grinning maniac showed himself again. I shall have an airship ready to bear you to Cartno. Pray see to your preparations and report to the landing with all haste. At once, my lady. Let us away. Alright. Let's go see what's going on over there. Oh, it's outside the Carline canopy. Oh. Or it's Fordola. Cecila, it seems Fordola has come all the way to Gridania to find us. I've explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. Alright, it'll be over sooner if you shut up and come with me. What's going on? It's my buddy Arnvald.
アレンバルド、よかった。意識が戻ったのだね。
Uh-oh. He's in a wheelchair.
あっさり来ちまったな。お前に見下ろされる日がさ。
Oh boy.
まさか足が。
どうも動かないらしい。これから一生な。おいおい、そんな顔するなよ。悲しませしたわけじゃないんだぜ。お前に頼みがあるんだ。俺もさ、戦い続けたかった。自分のためじゃない、誰かのために戦う英雄のようになりたかったんだ。だからアルフィノ、お前に俺の夢を継いでほしいんだ。
そんな、私はとても英雄の器ではないよ。
英雄を名乗れというつもりはないさ。みんなが英雄と呼ぶ我らが冒険者殿だって自称してるわけじゃないだろう。それでもお前は間違いなく俺たちの英雄だ。今も世界を守ろうと集った人たちの中心で力強く立ってる。そして自分の思う未来のために戦っているんだろう。
We care the Man, these are all good responses. Some things may change, but the adventure isn't over yet. Seems a more fitting response for us, considering we're both adventurers.
お前も同じでいいんだ。これまで通り自分が信じる未来のために戦ってくれればいい。ただそこに俺の夢を 一緒に乗せてやってほしいんだ。かつてアバとオリが俺に夢を託してくれたみたいに。
昔の私ならば迷いなくうなずき任せてくれと言い切れたのだろうね。けれどここまで歩んできたからこそ託される夢の重みがわかるんだ。今私は迷いの渦中にいる。犠牲を生む戦いこそが正しい道なのかと問われ、私は即答できなかったんだ。そんな私が君の大切な夢を背負うことなど。
わがままを言っているのは俺だし、決めるのはアルフィノだよ。でもさ、一つだけいいか。それでもお前はここにいるじゃないか。迷っているのかもしれないが、誰かのために、未来のために前に進もうとしている。そんなお前を俺は友として誇りに思ってるぜ。俺の頼みも伝えられた。さあ、お前たちを必要とする人たちのところへ向かうんだ。答えはいつか聞かせてくれればいいさ。
必ずまた君に会いに行く。この胸に生まれた答えを伝えに。
さーて、俺の夢もここで終わりか。
お前は存外に強量な英雄像を抱いていたのだな。戦場に立つ勇猛さだけが英雄の条件か。剣を手に切り結ぶだけが誰かのための戦いなのか。折れた剣に込めていた夢はあいつに託した。なら今度は違う形の英雄を目指せばいいだけだろ。
フォルドラは厳しいな。まだ俺を隠居させてくれないのかよ。
隠居したいなら勝手にしろ。だがもしまだあがくつもりがあるなら。
ああ、どうか力を貸してくれないか。今の俺が目指すべき英雄の形、それを探してみたい。
Oh. Well, there's a thing. You can tell me later what that was all about, but judging by the set of Alphinaud's jaw, it appears to have done him some good. Thankfully, the knights have already left the Rising Stones, and according to a communications officer, Amalja and Kobold forces are also bound for Cartano as we speak. They mean to keep the promise they made in Almigo, and we must do the same by saving as many of their tempered kin as possible. Anyway, the airship is ready to depart. We should get going. I'm good. Here we go. Probably one of the best ways to handle a solo instance.
シャーレアンへの要請が断られたことは聞いているね。帝国が何を企んでいるのか、どう対策を立てればいいか見通すことはまた難しくなってしまった。そんな五里夢中の我々に敵は最大戦力をぶつけてきた。苦しい状況だが今は全力を尽くすしかない。それが未来を作るきっかけになると信じて。
何のことはない。俺たちが必死なのはいつものことだ。今回もまた同じようにやりきるだけさ。しかし急に力強い演説をぶつな。迷いは晴れたのか？
私はまだ迷いの霧の中にいる。だが曖昧な心にそれでいいと言ってくれた人がいたんだ。前に進もうとすること、それこそが必要なのだと。
気づくのが遅いのよ。最初からみんなあなたはそれでいいって言ってたじゃない。
こいつは頭がいい割にバカなところがあるからな。立ち止まるつもりもないのに進むべきかと悩むんだ。ま、らしいとは思うがな。
さあ、俺たちも戦場へと向かおう。テロフォロイの軍勢はすでに侵入しているらしい。
私は敵兵の精神汚染を解くことを優先するわ。できるだけ無力化するように心がけてみて。
敵の行動目的は未だ謎のまま。皆様、夢をお気をつけを。
Alright, let's do it. Listen well, friends. The teleopera is sweeping across Cartno. As for the Ascian, we was briefly sighted above the battlefield, but has since vanished. He likely intends to watch events unfold from afar. Thus far, the movements of the Imperial... The Lunar Primates have proven difficult to predict, even when poised to ambush our troops. They instead draw for some unknown reason. Whatever the Teleopera's plan may be, the Primates are our primary targets. Understood. They will not elude us Scions for long. We cannot allow ourselves to be stalled here. Still, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I'll keep them occupied. The rest of you seek out the primals. Look at this man. Let's divide our forces that we may locate the primals more swiftly. Then could get stolen out shall head east. I'll concentrate my efforts on the temper. With luck I should have the chance to cure some of them. Then I'll go west. Cecil, Alphino, come with me. Something's not right. I do not see any primals. As the signs spread across the field, Eorzea and G'raha take the fight to the Tlaporoi. Oh, who am I controlling? I'm Eorzea. There's so many of them. I won't be clearing anyone at this rate. We'll have to incapacitate them first. Thankfully, I know how Red Mage works. The Temper has gone too far to treat them from here on the battlefield. With this degree of physical alteration, I fear that you're beyond help. Imperials know I hate to see them in such pain. We must see that the suffering is not prolonged. Oh, fuck. Whoa! Seem to be earned a moment's respite. Then let's take this opportunity to cure the Temper. Me, Eorzea. Oh, there he is. Do you see that? The glyph? Yes. How worried should we be? Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see the ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that flow through the heart of Cartno. But now that I'm here, things have become clear. The flats conceal an ethereal confluence like the two pillars of the Azim steppe, but greater in scale, far greater. The glyphs that Fandaniel's conjures reach into its very midst, and I believe I know their purpose. Should the lunar primals destroy them, it will spark a chain reaction with the potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. Oh boy. The resultant disruption of the flow of ether would sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. That he would go so far to come with this little surprise. We must need to protect the confluence at all costs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, who am I controlling now? Lunar Odin? Uh-oh. Is that Odin? So the time has come to pit my blade against his. Follow my lead. Oh boy. Can't move! Give the cheese to me. Eorzea, now it's your turn to act as a shield. Does not bode well. We best brace ourselves. Such strength! It'll take all three of us to protect the confluence.
Soil の魔力を解放する。堅固なる壁となれ。
We were fortunate on this occasion. Odin's preparing to strike again. Stand up his reach. He yet stands, a glutton for punishment, it would seem. In which case, I'd be glad to oblige him. Goodbye, Odin. Meanwhile, Grahati and Alice prepare to lock swords with Luna Ravana. Uh-oh. Oh, am I now Graha? That must be Ravana. A formidable opponent by all counts, but so are we. So it falls to us to protect the confluence from this fiend. Like moths to the flame. We have to keep them from the confluence, but there are so many. Allow me, a quick cast of break should buy us some time. That was a little closer comfort. Another chance. Lunar nails. Oh, Alice's taking a severe beating. Oh, she almost went down. I have a way of breaking his defenses, but No! Alright, I'm ready. It's now or never. And how did she manage to do that? Alright, Ravana is down. Who's next on the list? At the same moment, you stand shoulder to shoulder with Alpo and Estinian, resolving to lay Lunar Ifrit low. Alright. Lunar Ifrit, to an Arnville and Fordul encountered. Alright. This one is not to be taken lightly. Be on your guard. Oh boy. Ah! Whatever those are, they're both ill for us. Smash them to pieces before it's too late. Fuck your nails.
Sa, ここからだ.
Doing this again, huh? Oh boy. More of them? Our foes seek to destroy the confluence and us along with it. There's too many for us to take down. So it's come to this.
Look
at this man. Oh shit. As long as I draw breath, I won't give in. It's time we ended this. I agree. Nice for the chat log to end that. Spill that little ending. Well, obviously that was the end of the instance.
おやおや、ここまで抵抗するとは予想外でしたね。計画を早めるつもりでしたが、失敗。まあ、構いません。少しばかり時間がかかるだけのこと。ガレマール帝国万歳。
アリゼ、精神汚染された者たちは
できうる限りは治療したわ。ポークシーを持つ術師たちも全力を尽くしてくれた。でも全員を救うことは
暗い顔をなさるな、暁の勇者たちよ。観音体徳、帝国に連れ去られた同胞すべての帰還は叶わずとも、 少なからぬ者たちを正気に戻すことができた。我らが同胞を救うため、そなたらが視力を尽くしてくれたことは疑う余地もない。だからどうか顔を上げてくれ。
私はまだ未熟だけど、これからもまっすぐ走っていくから。伝えてくれてありがとう。あなたたちの言葉に私の方が救われたわ。
決して完全なる勝利ではない。それでも私たちはきっと前に進んでいる。ここで立ち止まってなるものか。そうだろう。
No rest for the wicked. One battle at a time, we'll get there. Oh, it's the moon. Oh. Oh, you gotta throw this in there, don't you? Oh, and that is it. We have officially reached the current ending of Final Fantasy XIV, and that brings Shadowbringers as an expansion to a close. Oh, fuck. I'll tell you what, it's been a wild 2 years that this expansion's been out. Endwalker has a lot to live up to if Endwalker wants to triumph over Shadowbringers. Oh man, this playthrough has been going on for about 3 months now. I started this back at the beginning of January. Or not January, yeah, 3 months, yeah. I started at the beginning of April. So, give or take 3 months, give or take a couple days, maybe about a week. I expected it to be I kind of expected it to be ending sometime mid-June. Well, it's not really mid-June, it's still kind of the beginning of June, but still, you know what I mean? Oh, shoots. So, I've got plans, for this playthrough, which I will get into after, the credits roll. After we do our final little deal. But yeah, man, this expansion was the best this game has seen so far. So, you know, I have high expectations for Endwalker, and considering Endwalker is going to be a bigger expansion than we've had previously, because Endwalker is going to bring it the Highland Zodiac saga storyline, whatever you want to call it. It's going to bring all of it to an end. So this whole story that's been going on since Realm Reborn is coming to an end at 6.0. And then from 6.1 onwards, a new story is going to be added into the game. What that story is, no one knows. There's so many possibilities, there's so many directions that this can go into. But I'm extremely interested to see where this game's going to be going after Endwalker. Oh. But yeah, I guess I can say that for when I actually go through the whole thing, what's gonna be happening afterwards. But I do have other playthroughs planned. And I'm still trying to decide between two games. I'm having trouble deciding that. But before I even go into a whole new game, there's also the DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake, the Intergrade. That comes out Thursday, I believe, which I will be doing. That shouldn't take too long, depending on what's being added in there. But as for a new playthrough, I'm still trying to decide between two games. One game I've already done previously for YouTube, but it's the last game I have yet to go back and do a second playthrough on. This was before I had some semblance of video structure. This was back when I had like 4-hour-long videos. So I've been meaning to go back there and do second playthroughs of those games. But there's also another game that I've been wanting to do for quite some time as well, so I don't know. Hopefully by the time I finish off the Final Fantasy VII Intergrade stuff, I'll have a decision. Yeah. I love the Crystarian theme, man. It's such a good thing, man. This whole expansion as a whole has had some fantastic music added into the game. It's, in my opinion, this expansion brought the best music this game has seen yet. That's another thing that Endwalker is gonna have to step up with. The music, the story, the characters. Just about everything. And with Endwalker, I believe since there's a lot to wrap up, And since they've already stated Endwalker will be a longer expansion compared to the ones we've seen already, I believe there's about at least what people said, there's about a 30% more story added to Endwalker as opposed to previous expansions because of so much that's being wrapped up. And now the wait can officially begin. Oh man, November seems so far away. So far away. It is far away, but you know. Oh. It's been quite the journey. Been quite the journey. Over the last 2 years, over the last 3 months. And the journey is far from over. There seems to be no end in sight for this journey. For so long, as long as they keep putting out story content and other things like events, I will keep chugging along. I'll keep making videos. This is the playthrough that will probably never end, at least not for the foreseeable future. But I'll talk about my future my plans for the playthrough going forward now once this is all over. But let me just say this. Obviously, there are going to be no more streams of this playthrough after this part. Well, no, I lied. I believe there are 2 or 3 events coming out in the next couple months. There's I think it's the Rising event and the Moonfair event, and there's also the Make It Rain event. So I will be doing those. I will be streaming those like I did with the Easter event. But aside from that, there's gonna be no more streams of this game until I'm ready to dive into Endwalker on Cecilla. But that doesn't mean this playthrough is officially on hold. Well, it kind of is, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna, you know, drop Cecilla completely until November. I will work on getting Cecilla, I will work on getting her gear caught up to the latest stuff, which is 520. Well, it's 530, but I will be doing that. So by the time Endwalker comes out, you know, Cecil will be properly geared out and everything. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the following videos that are going to be between here and Endwalker, whatever video that's going to be coming out is all going to be recorded. There are no more streams of the playthrough of this game. It's all going to be recorded, which I will get into once the well, actually I can do it right now while we go through this credit. We'll go through the credits. My plans now are, there's some stuff I still want to do. There's the Boja stuff, the Boja storyline, and then there are the other jobs and their respective storylines, as well as the remaining role quests in the Crystarium. The first thing I'm going to be focusing on recording wise is all of the Boja storyline. So I how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna put all the Boja story stuff into a video. It might be 2 videos. We'll see. It might be 2 or 3 videos. Actually, we'll see. Because there's prerequisite quests to go through first before I can actually get to Boja. So the whole Boja storyline and as a whole might take 2, maybe 3 videos. But I'm gonna record all those, put all those in video, and then I'll put them out on YouTube whenever that video is ready to go. After that is something that is going to keep me busy for this game for at least until Endwalker comes out. Definitely. The job quests, as you saw on my hotbar, you probably noticed 3 things in my hotbar. I am going to be leveling up all of the other jobs between now and Endwalker, and anytime I have in between when I'm not going through story. I've already done Skull and Summoner up to level 50. I already have those videos already made, and so after the Boja stuff, after the Boja videos come out, well, I guess no. After the Boja comes first. So after the Boja stuff comes out, then I will put I'll put those videos out, and then I'm currently working on Thaumaturs and Black Mage. I'm gonna be doing it. I might have mentioned it in the Summoner video, but I'll mention it here again. But I'm gonna be leveling the jobs in steps. I'm gonna be leveling all the battle jobs, all the crafters, all the galleries to level 50. I'll definitely be able to get all the battle jobs to level 50 long before I get to Endwalker. Crafters and galleries, I might be able to. I should be able to at least. Will I get them all, everything to level 80 by the time Endwalker comes out? That I can't say. It's very unlikely that I will. I'd be lucky if I get even half of all the jobs to level 80. But I'm gonna see how much I can get done. Role quests, obviously I can't do role quests until I get a tank, a melee DPS, a magic DPS, and a ranged DPS to level 80. The role quests will be their own videos, like I did with the healer one. There's also the weekly storyline with Comra. I'm still in the process of making that. So whenever that video is all set to go, I'll put that out. All these videos, the Boja, the job quests, Comra, role quests, all these videos have no ETA. These videos will be coming out whenever they're ready to go. But for the job quests, once everything is level 50, how I'm gonna do this, I'm splitting the quests up from levels 1 through 50, and then 50 through 80. That's how I'm gonna be splitting up all of the job quests. Because if I put all 80 quests into a video, at least for most of the jobs, that video would be far too long. I think the Summoner video, because that has the Arcanist quests in them, I think that video was about 2.5 hours, give or take. So that's pretty long as it is. So if I included all the job quests in one video, 1 through 80, you'd probably be looking at like a 4-hour, 5-hour video, if that. considering I included their entire thing. So yeah, all these videos I've mentioned, they'll come out to YouTube whenever they're available. But so as for Twitch, aside from those aside those events that are coming out in the next couple of months, this will be the last time I stream this video until I'm ready to start Endwalker for Cessla. Now, I'm not going to be starting Endwalker at release, because, as I mentioned before, my main takes priority over all new story stuff. So once I go through Endwalker on my main, I've done everything there is and needs to be done in that expansion. That's when I will start with Cessla. So it's going to be a while before I pick up story again with Cessla. I don't expect to pick up a story again for Cessla until I don't know, December, if that. And that's so far away too. Let's wrap this up. I trust you'll enjoy a comfortable flight aboard the Pride of the Asgardian fleet. Unless you wonder, the Bonanza has been towed to a nearby location to be retrieved at your convenience. You have thought of everything, Lord Imric, and may I say how much I appreciate the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it. Our destination lay in the same direction, and it afforded me the perfect opportunity to learn of my errant friend who's since last he took his leave. It would seem you have finally found a place to settle down. That made the crew weary of wandering the Far East. Return to more serious matters. While at Tlafroy have been driven from Cartno, 'tis like the bulk of their forces yet remain. On the evidence of the Grand Company of Eorzea's first joint military operation, however, I am confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head-on, even without the aid of you and yours. As such, while our forces keep Tlafroy at bay, I would ask that you apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A sensible diversion of labor, while the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals. And given our expertise in the field of meteorology, we are better qualified to find the solution. That we are, especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There is a time and place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide where only enterprising individuals may venture. I could not agree more. There are none better suited to the task, nor any upon whom I could rather rely. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. We look forward to receiving any information you are able to uncover. And with that, I must take my leave. Should you need assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Very well, my friends. I confess I had hoped to be able to study the towers more closely, vital as they plainly are to the Tlafroy's plans. If we can discern their ultimate function, we'll be one step closer to understanding our enemy's grand scheme. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course, it is all but certain that Tlafroy will mount an all-out invasion. And then it will begin. The one who waits at the heart of the chaos will come for us. For you. Yet in the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end all calamities. The final days themselves. Yes, alright, Alphino. We need a plan, not portents. As Thancred so eloquently pointed out, we are in a position to seek information from all manner of places, not least Sharlayan. According to Carl, the Forum have been more secretive than ever of late. While this may be related to the appearance of the Tlafroy, that remains as a matter of speculation. But one thing is clear: the Forum is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Master Ford's performance at the Lotus Stand was enough to convince me of that. The matter beareth further investigation, I do hardly concur. Nor can I think a more promising place to look for the answers we seek on the matters of the towers. Charlene hath ever been the wellspring of etherological knowledge. I care not where we go. Here or there, my lance will be ready. What of you, Cecila? Might you be persuaded to join us? Plot a course for Charlian. Here, here. It is time we laid bare the Telafroid's dark designs. It appears we are in agreement. We have but to wait for Corral to secure the necessary permissions. In the meantime, there is a matter I would investigate. Does it involve tall structures? By strange coincidence, it does. At present, I have only a creeping suspicion, but with your help, I'll soon find out whether my fears are warranted. Ooh. What's that supposed to mean? I learned the shush emote. Garlean capital. What's going on over here? More chaos? Oh. Oh, there's the scythe in action. Look at that thing. Looks like it's a revolver. Is that a gun scythe? Or not a revolver, a bullet chamber.
なかなかどうしてエオルゼアの連中もやるものですね。あいにくと結節点の破壊には失敗。今後も地脈の流れはカルテノーに集まり、杭へのエーテル供給は相応のものになるでしょう。残念ですが、その分こちらの出力を上げればいいだけのこと。少しばかりあれの見る夢が深くなりますが、問題ありませんよね。
構わん。あれにとってはむしろ本望だろう。
The Dreamer? Who the hell's the Dreamer?
では、急いで調整いたしましょう。神の門はこうして完成しているのです。あとはエネルギーさえかき集めれば念願の獲物に手が届く。
Garlemald is looking like shit. Look at this place. It's in ruins. Oh my god. Oh boy.
さあさあ、うんと働きなさい。私のために、あなたのために。そして終わりに抗おうとしている美しく抱きすべき人類の皆々様のために。
Yeah, I can't wait to kill this guy. The guy's just straight annoying. This guy too. I'm sick of this guy's shit.
あまたの命も闇夜の月も食らい尽くしてお前を待とう。怒りを燃やせ、憎悪にたぎれ、その果てに。至極の一戦を果たそうぞ。
What the fuck was that? What are you doing here?
やはりここも地脈の流れが変わってるわ。
ダナラン方面も同じだな。どこで計測しても記録とは異なるエーテル波形しか出てこない。
それに地脈を流れるエーテルの濃度が低下してるんだ。自然現象とはとても思えないくらいにな。 お戻りになりましたか。ドラバニアの方はいかがでしたか。
いくつかの地点で観測を行ったが、終末の塔に近いほどエーテルの現象が顕著だったよ。つまり
塔が地脈からエーテルを吸い上げてる可能性が高いってこと。これが万神召喚のからくりだったのかしら。
ともかく石の家に戻るぞ。タタルに頼んでエオルゼア統合司令部に観測結果を送るんだ。
Oh boy.
お願い。
Oh,
聞いて。
it's the voice. Oh, is that a Heidelin?
危機が終わりの時の迫って守ってあなたの星の未来を。
Interesting.
Oi, 相棒、どうかしたのか。
There's the moon. As solemn dawn grim purpose shines and gazes cast towards the moonlight sky. Thus does our final chat curtain rise, your steps to guide what end brides. Did I say that right? Brides? Brides? Betides! Oops. That was so wrong. Alright. And with that, we have officially hit, the end of the current story. Oh, man. As I mentioned, no more. We're done with Final Fantasy XIV stream-wise. Job quests, Boja, role quests. Those videos will come out whenever those videos are all ready to go. Those will be up on YouTube. Obviously, Twitch won't get them, so you'll have to wait until they actually hit YouTube. Whenever that's gonna be, I have no idea when that's gonna be. Whenever I'm done with the Boja stuff, I will put the Summoner and Scholar job quests up. But I want to get Boja's up first. But yeah, the events I will do. I'll definitely stream the events, but that's gonna be it until Endwalker comes out, which means we've got 5 months until Endwalker. So, yeah. There's not much else to say. That's already been said. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and it's gonna be a while before we pick up story again with Cecilla. It won't be until December at the latest, late December, if not early January, because Endwalker comes out on the 23rd of November. The 19th you have early access, and with how I'm gonna do things on my main, it's gonna take me all of early access to get Reaper leveled up, and then it's gonna take me a while to go through Endwalker. So at the latest, I will probably be picking this up again on late December, if that. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I hope you're excited as I am for Endwalker, and I will see you, well, obviously YouTube's gonna see me again, but for a stream, I will see you whenever we pick up on the story. So I will see you then. Later.